Pero puede traer la cadena de usted y lo puede medir a ver si pues le gusta cómo se mira. Y ya cuando la traiga le podemos arreglar lo que le quiera arreglar, aquí mismo lo hacemos.
Sí.
Déjeme, le doy una tarjeta, mire, para que sepa dónde estamos, mire, ¿ok? Esta es la tarjeta.
Muy bien, gracias.
Que les vaya bien, amigos. Feliz año.
La argollita esa la puedes soldar aquí rápido.
Sí, aquí lo hacemos.
Pero no trae la argollita de esa.
Aquí las tengo también, pero tiene que traer la cadena para ver qué tan grande y todo eso.
Tiene la argollita ahí.
La que no,
No
tiene
se
es
despegó.
Entonces nomás lo soldamos.
la ancla.
Ok.
Ok, muy bien.
Hasta luego, amigos. Gracias.
No, estás prevenido con el video. Todo,
Sí. Hasta luego.
Está bien.
Bye. Todo, la medalla y la cadena. Y es de 14. Es el San Juditas con la cadena Fígaro. 620 cerrados, amigo. Que se anime. Costaba 670 todo.
¿Cómo?
Costaba 670 así, todo. Se lo dejo en 620 cerrados. How are you guys? Today is Wednesday, January 4th. Today is the first day that we're open for business in the new year. It's 2023. And today we're going to do the Q&A, guys. A few days ago, right before the year was over, I posted a poll on my Instagram that said that we're going to do a Q&A, so for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing on a lot of good content. So follow us on Instagram. The link is right here somewhere in the screen. Go follow us, that way you can participate in all these polls and all the giveaways and everything that we do on Instagram, guys. Anyway, so we have 6 questions. These are the most recurring questions that people were asking, so I wrote them down and we're gonna do it right now. Okay, so let's go. Okay, guys, so question number 1. The question number 1 was something that I didn't really think about it that much until people started asking me. So basically it was how did we get the idea to start the YouTube channel, or how did we get the idea of starting the filming with the customers, interaction with the customers and stuff, So basically that idea, I got it from another YouTuber. I met a YouTuber, and this YouTuber, he makes content, and I met him right here in the store. He came one day. Sí, está bien bonito este, amigo. ¿Está bien o qué? Bien. Gracias. Hasta luego. So he does like tree service, and I needed a tree cut down where I live, and then he came to the house. I hired him. He came to the house. He was cutting the tree and everything, and then he made a comment like he was like I don't remember how it went exactly, but he was something like oh, I'm gonna come down to the store and I'm gonna do a video of me buying something from you and stuff like that, And I was like, when he said that, I was like, okay, yeah, that would be cool, but I didn't really think much of it, and then the same week I went to Best Buy, and I was walking down the aisle where all the cameras are at, like the GoPros and the regular cameras, and I saw the GoPro and I was like, should I get one? So then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get it, and I got it, and I got all the, the equipment, all the strap and everything, and all the gadgets, the batteries and everything, and that same week I started, filming the customers. So,
hey, have a good one, man.
All right, man, thank you. So yeah, that same week I started filming the customers, and I posted a couple of videos, and people started watching them, and I started getting, good response from people, so that's how we got the idea of starting the YouTube channel. Okay, guys, question number two. Okay, so this question is kind of tricky, okay, because a lot of people might think that I'm wrong for saying this, and a lot of people might know what I'm talking about, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." But anyway, the question is, how much money do I need to start a jewelry business? Well, guys, let me tell you a story, okay? Es el de 14 quilates, 236 con todo y el nombre gratis ahí grabado. Y para el apartado nomás tiene que dejar unos $20.
Ajá.
Con eso se lo apartamos 3 meses. Y puede hacer pagos como quiera, de 20, de 10, de 40, como quiera lo va pagando, y hasta que lo pague pues se lo lleva. Si ocupa más de los 3 meses, pues nomás nos avisa y le damos más tiempo, no hay problema.
Suena bien. Suena bien, lo dijo.
Sí,
Sí,
con
suena
20
bien.
lo aparta. Misma semana está listo. Si lo ordena hoy, se lo tengo para el 2 días, 3 días se lo tengo. Misma semana está listo todo. ¿Ok, amigo?
No, sí, parece. Si no hay paso.
Órale pues, amigo.
pasa
Que
que-
le vaya muy bien, ¿ok?
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Sí.
Hasta luego. I started this jewelry business right here in the Pomona Valley Indoor Swamp Meet with $1,000, guys, 5 years ago. So when I first came to the Swamp Meet, I was broke. I had another business, but it wasn't working out anymore. Sometimes it happens when you have a business and you're doing good, and then for some reason or another, it's just not working out anymore, and you're not doing anything and you're just sitting there. And I decided it was time for a change. I looked at a lot of options, and honestly, this place right here is the first place that called me. So I filled out applications to rent in a lot of places, and a lot of indoor and outdoor swamp meets. I was just keeping my options open. And this place right here, the Pomona Valley Indoor Swamp Meet, they're the first place that called me. Okay, and like I said, I started this business with $1,000, guys. That's all I had left. I had $1,000 in my pocket. I came that same day when they called me. It was like, remember, it was like a Sunday or a Saturday. It was a weekend. They called me. I called back because they left me a message. I called back and I was like, yeah, I could go right now. And then they were like, yeah, if you're really interested, come down right now because we're gonna rent it today. So I showed up like an hour after. I called. I remember my dad, and I told him, give me a ride. And I stopped at the bank. I emptied my checking account, which was like $980 or something like that. I came to the Swami. I paid the first month's rent, which was like $700. I kept the rest for like gas and food for that week. And I mean, it grew from there, you guys. So I guess what I'm saying is that you don't really need a lot of money to start your business if you have a good mentality, guys. So if you have a good mentality, you can accomplish anything you want. I did it with $1,000 in my pocket, and you all know. I mean, you all see the sales that we're making and the customers that we have. You know what I mean? And it's all customer service and just keeping a good mentality. I mean, there's a lot of places in here that are way bigger than me, that have been here for way longer. And in all honesty, I can tell you that we're probably better than they are, because I see these other places, and they need like 5 or 6 people to do what I do alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the work of like 5 or 6 people easily. So anyway, guys, it's all in your head, it's all in your mentality. Whatever you guys can think about, you can accomplish it. So if you guys want to start a business, whether it be a car wash business or a jewelry business or a clothing business or a shoe place or whatever it is that you guys want to start, all you got to do is just have a good mentality, be positive, and you can accomplish anything you want. Take me as an example, guys. I was dead broke. I had 900 and something dollars in my pocket, and with that, look how far we made it grow. So that's the second question. Okay, guys, now it's gonna get interesting. This is the third question, okay? This is a very interesting question. A lot of people were asking me about this, okay? So and I thought about it a lot, to give you a good answer, okay? So, how do I break into the jewelry business? So, say for example, you're new, you don't know anything about jewelry business, and you want to break into the business. It's really hard, guys, because this is a business that not a lot of people let you learn. You know what I mean? Because there's greedy people and there's people that don't like to teach other people, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's really hard to break into it, guys, but I'm gonna break it down for you guys and I'm gonna let you know how you can break into the business if you are new and you don't have any connections. Pues sí, amigo, ya sabe, entonces nomás lo trae cuando lo quiera grabar y se lo grabamos gratis, amigo, ¿ok? Nomás asegúrese que le quede bien y así no tenemos problema de que después la quiera cambiar o algo. Así mejor. Listo, amigo. ¿Va a ser con tarjeta o cash? Chequen, amigos, miren, aquí están las pulseras de baby, como esa que acaba de comprar el amigo. Siempre me mandan preguntas, me dicen que si las tenemos, que cuánto cuestan. Pues ahí están unas, miren, amigos. Si les gusta alguna, déjenme ahí en los comentarios cuál quieren ver o cuál quieren saber cuánto cuesta, amigos. Dejen en los comentarios, amigos. Comenten ahí cuál les gusta. Y también comenten qué cosas quieren mirar de la tienda, amigos. Okay, guys, so my advice to you, if you're new and you don't have any connections in the jewelry business, is go down to the jewelry district of your city. Every major city has a jewelry district, okay? So go find out, Google it, wherever city you are, and then put jewelry district. Okay, so get down there and try to find a job, like doing whatever, doing anything, like delivering food or working in a restaurant or, as a security guard or any type of business or any type of job that you can find near the jewelry district, okay? Because that's gonna get you known, okay? That's gonna make people know you, you know what I mean? Like when they order food from your restaurant, you're gonna be there delivering it, when they need a security guard, you're gonna be that guy that's there, you know what I mean? So that will be the first step and the easiest way to break into the jewelry business, because that's gonna get you known. You're gonna meet people, you're gonna make some connections, and once people know you and once they trust you, you know what I mean, they'll probably offer you a job, you know what I mean, or just knock on doors, just ask people, are you looking for people, are you looking for work, and when they say yes, then just drop your number, and ask them one time, ask them twice, ask them 3 times, until you get hired somewhere, you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter what you do, guys. I mean, even if you're just sweeping the floor or cleaning the windows or whatever it is that they want to make you do, just do it and move up the ranks, you know what I mean? I mean, that's how I did it, and it worked out for me. I mean, I started from the bottom, when I was young, you know what I mean? So if you really want to do it, if you really want to break into the jewelry business, that will be a good way to start, if you have family that does it already, it will be much easier, because that's like your family teaching you, but if you don't have any family doing it, then I mean, this is basically the best way you could do it, I mean, I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me because I know, when I used to work in downtown, that's how we used to hire people, we used to be like, oh, that guy that delivers the food, he's looking for a job, or he told me he wanted to work in here or in a jewelry, or he said he wanted to learn or something, I mean, that could be a good way to get your foot in the door, okay? So that's the third question. Okay, the next question is also a good one, guys. How long did it take me to learn how to do repairs? Okay, guys, this is just basically, how do you say it? When you do sports, they say muscle memory, right? Well, this is the same thing. The more you practice, the better you'll get, okay? and it just takes a lot of experience, guys. I mean, I worked in a lot of places before I started, doing things on my own. The good thing that I had going for me is that, I started really young. I started when I was like 12, 13 years old, so I mean, I have a lot of experience. I can honestly tell you guys that there's nothing I haven't seen or been through before in the jewelry business, so whether it's repairs or whether it's manufacturing or stone setting or, you know, polishing. ¿Cómo qué tipo de madera quería, amigas?
Pues en especial no busca una, nomás viene a verlas.
Bueno, pues chécalas. Estas son así como de religión, como cruces y de bautizo, virgencitas. Si no quieres religión, como acá abajo hay otras.
¿Cuál?
Está, pero no es de oro.
Este es de oro blanco. Es de 14 quilates.
¿Y qué precio tiene ese corazoncito?
Este le sale... 147 le sale ese, y es de oro blanco de 14 quilates garantizado. Si quiere la cadena también tenemos unas de oro blanco si les quiere mirar para que le haga juego. Lo menos 130 cerrados, y es de 14. Está bonito eso. 14 quilates garantizado, amiga. Es oro italiano.
¿Eso?
130 cerrados.
¿Son iguales?
Si él quiere ahorita le enseño esos.
Dirigidos al pedazo.
Se ve más bonita la virgencita, ¿verdad? Como que tiene más... San Juanito no se nota mucho. Está bonito. Está muy chiquito, yo ya no lo veo. Ya no estoy ciega ya.
Sí se nota bien.
¿Sí?
Sí. ¿Quiere veladores?
Sí, por favor.
Okay. Or sales, I mean, I've been through it all. I know all the aspects of the jewelry business. So, to answer that specific question, I mean, it just depends on you, how much work do you put in, how much practice you put in, the more you practice, the better you'll get. For me, it was really quick because, like I said, I was young. When you're young, you're like a sponge and you just absorb everything that people are teaching you, you know what I mean? So I was lucky, I had good teachers, and, I mean, for anybody else, if you don't do that much work, it's probably gonna take 2 to 3 or 4 years for you to feel confident enough to work on people's jewelry, So that was a really good question too, guys. So let's go to the next one. Okay, guys, this is gonna be the last question, okay? How did you learn to be a good salesperson? Wow, that's a deep one, because a lot of people don't get it, I mean, being a good salesperson is not about, a lot of people think it's about talking a lot, you gotta talk fast, you gotta talk a lot, and it's really not, guys. Being a good salesperson is not about you being a good talker or about you talking fast or anything like that, guys. Being a good salesperson is about you listening, guys. The more you listen, the better you'll get, okay? And also you gotta, educate yourself. You gotta go on YouTube and you gotta search. I don't know. There's a lot of good books out there. Like The Magic of Thinking Big. The Compound Effect. What else? Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean, there's a lot of good books that you can go and listen to or read. And just educate yourself, because a lot of people want to be a good salesperson, but not a lot of people want to sit and read a book on it, So the more you learn, the better you'll be at selling whatever it is that you're selling, I mean, also a good attitude goes a long way, guys, because I know a lot of people that have the worst attitude and they want to try and be salespersons. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a bad attitude, you're not gonna sell shit, guys, for reals, I mean, you gotta have a good attitude, you gotta give people discounts, you gotta make people laugh, make people feel comfortable with you, make people trust you. You know what I mean? Don't talk a lot. You know, the more you talk, the more you're gonna fuck up. Okay, honestly. Okay, if you notice on my videos, you know, listen to me how I talk to people. I don't really talk a lot. I listen a lot. You know, I listen to what they're talking about. If it's two persons, I listen to what they're talking about in between them, and a lot of the times that gives me the answers that I need for me to make a sale. You know what I mean? So it's all about, you know, having a good attitude first, you know, and the second is all about listening. Okay, the more you listen, the better you'll be at selling something. Okay, and as far as educating yourself, go on YouTube and, you know, do a little research. Search, you know, how to be a good salesperson. You know, I mean, you'll get a bunch of results, and most of them are good. You know, I mean, me personally, I listen to, you know, that kind of stuff every day. Okay, every single day. Not a day goes by that I'm not listening to something motivational or, you know, a good book. You know, I mean, there's a couple of favorites that I have, like the ones that I just mentioned. You know, The Magic of Thinking Big, you know, Think Big and Grow Rich or something like that. The Rich Dad Poor Dad series. What else? The Magic of Thinking Big. You know, I mean, those books are like a Bible to me, guys. So if you guys, you know, wanna be a good salesperson, you guys should do a little research, and, you know, you'll get better eventually. You know what I mean? So okay, guys. So those were the Q&A questions. You know, I hope you guys like this section. We're gonna do this Q&A again, and if you guys want to participate, make sure that you follow us on Instagram, because that's where we do the polls for the Q&A, guys. Okay, so we're gonna do one probably every month or every 2 months, you know. So if you guys want to participate, go to the Instagram page and follow us. Okay, it's gonna be somewhere here for you to find it. Okay, thank you, guys. 140 la que quiera de esas dos, son de 14 quilates las dos, pesan lo mismo.
¿Es una virgen, verdad?
Sí, esa es virgen. Las dos son virgen.
¿Me puede enseñar aquí?
Pero el problema de estas...
Entonces aquí nomás le ponen su nombre y su teléfono, ¿ok? Está más pesado. 3.45 sale ese. Es de 3 colores, es oro italiano y está sólido, fuerte.
Está bonita, ¿ves? Está bonita, no tiene sus rosas alrededor.
Tiene rosas. Ese diseño es nuevo.
Sí, ¿verdad? Está bonito.
Es poquito que lo sacaron hace poco.
Está muy bonito.
¿Sí?
¿Te gusta esa? Muy caro. 360 o qué?
3.45. Pero mire, lo menos que se la puedo dejar serían 2.95, ya lo menos. 2.95 lo menos.
Para dejarla apartada. No, tú, pues es para ti, ¿o qué? Yo no puedo decidir ahí, tú lo que te gusta.
One last thing, guys. If you guys enjoy this content, if you guys like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. You know, I know that a lot of you guys watch the videos but are not subscribed to the channel. I mean, we're getting views, but, you know, we also need some subscribers, and we also need you guys to comment, you know, because the more you comment and the more you subscribe, the more that, you know, the YouTube algorithm is gonna show us to people, you know, is gonna share our content to, you know, different people. You know what I mean? So if you guys like the content and you want to support us, please subscribe and follow, guys. Okay, subscribe and follow and comment also. Okay, thank you, guys. 195, sí. Ese es lo que le queda, 195. ¿Ven?
¿Cuál vimos la primera, la de la Virgen?
Se me
pegó de aquí,
130.
¿De aquí de la brochadera?
Ajá.
una letita.
¿Y no lo trae?
No la traje, me la quité porque se me atoraban el pelo.
Ok, pues tráigamelo y se lo arreglamos, ¿ok?
¿Sí?
¿Aquí lo compró?
Sí, aquí contigo.
Ok, tráigale y yo se lo arreglo, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ok, esos son 130 aquí. Ok, le regreso 70, ¿ok? Este es el recibo del de layaway, pago que hizo ahorita, $30, solo le quedan 400, ¿ok?
Ok.
Cerrados, 400. Y este es el cambio, 70, 60 y 70, ¿ok?
Es de 14 también, ¿eh? Pilates.
Sí. Muchas gracias, amigas.
Y ahí estamos, te voy a tener la cadena para que me la arregles. ¿Me la vas a arreglar gratis?
Sí, tráigala.
Ok, ay, ya que te compro bien mucho oro.
Ok, amiga.
Compré cadenas y cadenas y cadenas.
Tráigala,
y
yo
te
se la
traje mi
arreglo,
hermana,
¿ok? No se
Y
apure.
te traigo en el Facebook ahí para que te compren.
Ok,
Y
gracias.
ella también, yo también he comprado aquí. Mi esposo
Gracias.
también le compró para mis hijas. Aquí los traje
Ok,
yo,
amigos.
les dije, aquí
Gracias,
esta está
muchas
buena.
gracias. Feliz año, amigos.
Igualmente.
Hasta luego.
Gracias.
Nos vemos, hasta luego. Esto es tu recibo, ok, aquí está tu tarjeta. Ay, perdón. Y aquí están los aretes.
A&M.
Ajá. Ok, amigo, muchas gracias, ok.
Igual.
Que te vaya bien, hasta luego. Ok, entonces quiere ponerle la pila, a ver,
Sí.
a ver si sirve, ¿verdad?
Sí, a ver si
ok,
sirve.
déjame la pongo a ver si funciona, ok. Entonces nomás van a ser 43, amigo.